In the middle of the sea, surrounded by waves that never rest, there lies a small, forgotten island. No houses, no voices, no signs of human life, just sand, trees, and silence. But hidden within this silence was a cry for help. On this empty shore, a figure moved slowly. Thin legs, tired paws, a body weakened by hunger. It was a dog, alone and stranded. With no one to care for him, no food to eat, no clean water to drink, he had survived each day with nothing but hope. When we arrived, we did not know what we would find. The island looked empty, quiet, still. But then there was movement, a fragile shadow in the distance. He appeared before us, skin and bones, his eyes heavy with exhaustion. His tail barely moved, but even in his weakness, there was a spark. The spark of hope that maybe finally he was no longer alone. The first gift we gave him was food. Bread, rice, a few biscuits. To us, simple things. To him, a feast. He ate with urgency, each bite restoring a piece of his strength, each swallow bringing life back into his body. Then came the second gift. Water. Clear, cool, pure. He rushed to it, drinking as if he had discovered treasure. For him, it truly was treasure, more valuable than gold, more precious than anything the island could give. And then milk, gentle, nourishing, soft on his stomach. For the first time in so long, his body felt comfort instead of hunger. His eyes grew brighter, his tail wagged with new energy. His silence was now replaced with gratitude. Together we walked across the island. It was not a home. Broken coconuts, driftwood, endless beaches. Nothing to sustain life. Nothing to provide shelter. The storms had raged here, the heat had burned here, and still he had endured. How many days had he been here? How many nights had he braved alone? Perhaps weeks, perhaps months. Alone in the wind, alone in the darkness, alone in the vast silence of the sea. And yet, despite everything, he had survived. Now he was not alone anymore. At first he was cautious. Abandonment leaves scars that cannot be seen. Fear whispered to him that this kindness might vanish. But kindness is powerful. Food builds trust, patience builds comfort, and love builds family. Slowly he stepped closer. He lowered his head, and gently he licked my hand. In that moment, trust was formed. From then on, every step I took, he took too. He followed, not because he was forced, but because he had chosen to. On the sand, we made him a bed. A simple blanket, but one that offered warmth and safety. He curled into it, his body finally resting without fear. For the first time in many nights, he closed his eyes, not in exhaustion, but in peace. The island had been his prison. Tonight, it became his sanctuary. Morning arrived. The sea shimmered with new light, and the boat waited at the shore. It was time to leave. Time to say goodbye to this place of suffering and survival. He looked at the water, then at us, and without hesitation, he leapt into the boat. He was ready. The island grew smaller as the boat pulled away. The dog lay quietly, his head resting, his eyes finally calm. With food, water, milk, and kindness, his life had been saved. The island had given him pain, but it also gave him the chance for a second beginning. Every rescue is more than saving a life. It is the return of hope. A reminder that no creature should ever be left behind. And sometimes, hope begins with something as simple as food, water, and love.